Yes, I do want to start streaming. I may want to figure out what's going on here. This may or may not actually be happening, and I'm looking for... We're just trying to get this stuff working here again. This is not the easiest thing to do, because my live events are. I guess I just click on this, and maybe this will be working. Pardon me. For watching. Good people are actually seeing this. Hello, hello. Okay, I think this may actually be working. This is where I have to realize that I still don't actually know how to start one of these things. And so, I'm hoping that people are actually paying attention. And I don't know how this is looking live, but I guess I can actually try playing this, and we'll see what it looks like. It looks like nothing is actually happening. Oh crap! We get comments on the side. We have comments here. Show 2 comments. Hello, or rather, hello. It's Scott Manley, and yes, I passed many milestones. So this is officially going to be my 500th video. We have 100,000 subscribers, and yeah, so I said I would do a drink-induced challenge, and I would like to see if people are actually paying attention. So if you can hear what I'm saying, say, tell me, and I will know. If you can't hear, if you can't see, then say, tell me. I think I'm going to have to edit this. Anyway, the Reddit challenge, if you remember, was do 8 different things, right? And the epic 8 different things we came up with was to do lots of things. Yeah, so actually let's pop up the Reddit challenge page, right? So I'm going to need a page. Now we're going to do Reddit Kerbal Space Program, and yes, those are terrible numbers there. Week challenge 50. It's 2 AM and here, happy $sign, you mean happy 4th? I'm sure that wasn't intended. We're already having fireworks out here. So all past challenges. So the idea was I need to do 8 of these, right? Numbers 1 through 10 weren't allowed. The ones I came up with were Lunar Arch Exploration. Wanted to do the Interplanetary Exploration, Interplanetary Exploration 2. We want to do, and I forget again, we want to do, Buzzing the Tower, which is low, Project Snowflake, which is using each part only once, Asteroid Hugging, which is going to Gilly and landing using EVA, and I wanted to do Limbo, getting me very low, and I wanted to do Budget Crisis, and that was 8, right? So that is 8, and that was not quite what me and Anthony figured out, or Antonio, gotta not confuse him. So, I'm gonna build a spacecraft. I'm only allowed to use each part once. I have to use less than 10 parts. I can use less than 15 because of the rules, but I think I can do it in less than 10. So, we start out with the super lightweight crew canister, the one-man crew canister. I'm gonna stick a parachute on it because that will make landing this thing easier. We are going to stick on now I have the Nova Punch Pack, the new updated Nova Punch Pack installed, but I'm not going to use it. That would make the special snowflake thing a whole lot easier. I'm going to put ASAS on because people always tell me, you should put ASAS on, and you know what? There's actually a reason for it. I'm going to stick on nuclear engine for the main drive. We can need a decoupler down here. Decoupler, and we're gonna stick on the large tank and this tank, and then we're gonna go with the mainsail. The Atlas is just, or the skipper is just a little too small. So last thing I need is one of these. One of these. Excellent. So that is my setup. We need all these things. We need this engine, and we are ready to go. So I was gonna try doing this with certain, requirements on alcohol and all that. So we're gonna try and not do this too sober, right? Johnny Walker Green Label. Not much of it left. Ooh. So let's call this Snowflake because that's the name of one of the challenges. Plan is we're going to launch, we're going to go to Gilly, we're going to come back, I'm going to click on the update automatic. You have a strange house. My house is a big mess right now. Shout out to Dante Chiachia, Awesome Gamer 31, yes, all sorts of stuff. We have Mitdrin Kerman. Yeah, my house is being currently repaired at this time, so there's a lot going on. The downstairs is just utterly full of masses of stuff that we don't need. You can hear and see, wow, you guys are really lagging, aren't you? That's good though. I'm glad I can hear you but not feel you. I can feel myself. I can touch myself there because I'm star-made, right? Pineapples! Congrats on the 500th. Congrats! The 100k is actually rather more interesting to me, to be honest. The 500, it was kind of random that I would hit 500 at this time, and I did actually have a plan. I had an idea for what I would do for my 500th, but, well, it was a song, and actually people suggested a bunch of things. One of the things people suggested was, we should do a Scotsman and a horse, and I was going to do that, except that I couldn't find a place to do that. I thought, I don't actually have a horse, but I do have a Mustang, which is named after a horse, right? Anyway, so we're bringing this thing up into space. I don't know how loud this thing is. I sent out a live notice to all of my subscribers via the YouTube thing. You know, that YouTube thing that people are watch on. I don't know if you've heard about it. There's this website where you can like upload video and stuff, and apparently if you subscribe then you get notifications of all these things, but if you don't subscribe you don't get these notifications. But this is mostly for all the people that have actually subscribed, because I love each and every one of you in a very platonic kind of way. I really do want to do amazing things for you. I want to not disappoint, because the world is full of disappointments, and it would be a shame if I were one of them. Okay, so, oh crap. So what is the number? The important number here is we don't want this to be decreasing, right? So if this starts decreasing, then it means that we're falling back to the planet Kerbin, but we're not, so we are doing pretty well right now. Anyway, yeah, I had a plan for a 500th video that involved rewriting the famous song by the Proclaimers, I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles, to be more appropriate for my particular viewership, let's say. But I don't have a ukulele. Denied Games, hi Scott, hi Zach and Owen, hi Harry Southwell, hi Atrium, hi McDictionary, hi Death Jester, hi Killer, hi James Mosley, hi Unknown Monkey, hi Killer, hi Jay Weldon, hi Blue Boy. I'm still playing StarMade, but I've kind of got distracted. Nuke Fire not connected to a fuel source. It looks very much connected to a fuel source. Does that look like it looks very much connected to a fuel source? Baku Guy, Rulgan, Can Osmodon, King Herobrand, Unknown Monkey, Vibe Frost, Mr. Defiance, Fusicale, I am a Bianco Pillow, Michael Caddy, Unknown Monkey, Harry Southwell, Killer, Chris Arita, Brad G, Zach and Owen Games, Harry Southwell, John Munder, Denied Games. I should play one of the really old versions. I could, but actually, I mean, we're all getting ready for 0.21 to come out. 0.21 is going to break save file compatibility, right? You better not eat my babies, right? Unless by babies you mean, you know, my, I don't know, something that is tasty. Live stream at near midnight, yeah, it's a random thing. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, song. I had this idea. It was going to be, you know, 500 miles. It was going to be something along the lines of, you know, when I lift off, well, I know I'm gonna be recording everything for you. When I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be crashing spaceships for you. And when I edit, well, I know I'm gonna be editing the best bits just for you. And when I upload, well, I know I'm gonna be uploading all the stuff for you. Well, I'd upload 500 videos and I'd upload 500 more. Just because I got 100,000 people who always want to see more. And then there's a whole da 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 dan da dan da lan da lan da la da 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 la da la da la da la. Okay, let's get back down. We're getting ourselves into orbit here, right? We are doing pretty good. I'm sure you've already said this in an older video, but how are you familiar with space and physics? So my whole thing was that I started out doing a PhD in... well, actually, that's not true. I started out, I got 2 different degrees. I got a degree in physics and astronomy, and then I extended that with a degree in computational physics, right? And that was a master's degree. Then I went off to go and do a PhD in, in astronomy, except that I kind of get distracted and got into this whole internet thing, got offered a job, and the next thing I know I'm out in Silicon Valley instead of actually completing my PhD. So I never completed my PhD, but, I still learned all sorts of interesting things nevertheless. And that is me in orbit now. So I got myself up in orbit. Oh, look! Eclipse time! Brilliant! An eclipse! It is an eclipse. It is a bad omen. Oh man, babies eat them. Can anyone tell me what the challenges are? Go to the Reddit page. So what am I trying to do? Yeah, I got to zoom out and I got to figure out how. Now I did actually make a point of putting Eve in roughly the right place. So I've got to come around here and fire off this maneuver node. And we want to get down to where Eve is, set as target. No, set. Why? I want to target Eve first. Set as target. Okay. And this is where it would be really nice to actually have. I gotta zoom in. Just this thing. Okay, this is where it would be really nice to have the. I'm overpowered. How am I overpowered? Best to watch before you leave for school. Best to actually go to school. Okay, let's bring this around. Maybe bring that around. That's gonna miss. Okay, that's gonna go over the top, so I'm gonna need a plane change correction about here. Oh darn, this makes things very hard. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Look, this is so frustrating to have this thing. Okay, so that's gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, so I think I need to wait longer, and then it disappears again, right? Because you can't actually see where it would be. Look, you see this? It doesn't show you where your closest approaches would be, and that is utterly, 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 utterly useless. Let's go back in. I'm not very good at these maneuver node things. Let's go the other way and make it cross the orbits. Okay. So this is far from ideal, but if I do this, I'll get an encounter there, and if I add a maneuver there, they're getting kind of close actually. Except they're not getting kind of close at all. Let's remove this. Oh, I see. Wait a second. That would be a future node? Future node. Do you know what's going into 2.1? Also, what am I drinking? Sierra Nevada. 0.21, I do have a list, but I don't really know what's going in. Okay, so I am going to be too early in this, right? That's my problem. See, I can get there. And I can kind of adjust my thing in and out. But I think I'm in orbit for too long. That's my problem at this time. So, actually, what I can do, and here's a trick, right, is I want to allow Eve to kind of catch up on me, right? So let's kill this, right? What I'm going to do is, instead of doing like time acceleration in all the usual annoying ways, I'm just going to fire early, and I'm going to adjust my orbit in such a way that I fly out a little beyond. Okay, so watch this. I've got to do this very carefully because it's really hard. Got to zoom right in. And this is where the maneuver node system kind of shows its problems. So by moving this around, it bumps my orbit outwards, right? So watch this. If I zoom out, you see that I'm going to fly outwards first, and that way I'll slow down a little. And that lets Eve catch up on me, right? So, although I'm a little early, this will save me having to do time acceleration in a really low orbit for, like, ages. So let's move this around a little more. Oh, crap. And then fire again. Grab. Move it. Now, it's going to take a little more delta V to do it this way, but you know what? I have a lot of delta V to spare. So I'm just going to try and make these things collide. Collide, collide, collide. So, everybody that likes space games, have you all signed up for Star Citizen? If you've signed up for Star Citizen, tell us your spaceships. If you haven't signed up for Star Citizen, you should seriously consider doing it before the end of the week, because if you don't, if you do it by the end of the week, then you have lifetime insurance on your ships. If not, you are going to be out of luck when the game actually is released properly. Plus, you won't be able to get, you know, there's a whole lot of reasons. But, you know, Star Citizen, come on. Must be cool. Oh, excellent. That's me got my maneuver node set up, and it's going to be a 2-minute burn in 30 minutes from now. So what we're going to do is we're going to burn, we're going to come out, swing around, and we're going to encounter Eve. What do you think? I don't think we're going to add resources anytime soon, because they're really pushing towards they're really pushing towards the campaign mode right now, the adventure mode, career mode, whatever they'll call it. Drunk is a relative term here. Okay, so I need to find my thing, and I need to burn a couple of minutes beforehand. Excellent. Oh. I'm sorry, this is really dark, but not much I can do. Okay. Time accelerate. Let us take one last look at the planet Kerbin before we disappear off into deep space. 26, 25, 24, 23. Nobody cares about the time. Oh, so did somebody get a constellation? Wait, seriously? $250? I know 4 people that have bought the Idris. That's $1,250 worth. I hope to get a chance to fly their awesome spacecraft. I myself, incidentally, shelled out for the 325A. So that's the one I'm going for. Okay, we're getting close. 5, 4, 3. Okay, we're starting to get closer. So we got to start burning about 2 minutes beforehand. The Freelancer and the Origin 320. I think the Origin 325 looks like a decent like fighter option. I mean, it's not perfect. It's going to be small. But the nice thing about the 325, I think, is because you have lifetime insurance and it has like a whole bunch of built-in weapons, presumably those are covered by the insurance, which means, you know, you basically can jump straight back in your ship and go and kill more things. So no, Star Citizen is something you're going to have to pay for up front, but I think after that it's going to be free. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is start firing towards this. There we go. We are heading off to infinity. You haven't heard of Star Citizen? Have you heard of Jordan? Have you heard of Wing Commander? You're not getting a Bengal. Bengal carriers are, they're not available right now, let's see. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so we're just going to continue. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I'm missing my... I should have turned on my SAS here. Nothing happened in the stream, Luxurious. We're just trying to do a live version of the Reddit challenge without Antonio distracting me. Just kidding, Antonio is cool. Do you think we should have Antonio back? I'm definitely feeling that Antonio really added a lot, especially since he did bring beer. Oh dear. Wait, you're gonna have you and your girlfriend are gonna have play Star Citizen? That's cool. I'm gonna be flying with a Goon Swarm, unfortunately. So, you know, unless you're part of something awful, you're probably not going to be flying with me. Pardon me, I just knocked the thing there. It may have come through in the microphone somewhat. Okay, node is now passed. We are still working to escape the Kerbin system. Look at that, you see? Zipping out there. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. Games console, I've not been to New Zealand, but actually it's one of those places I would like to go for a lot of reasons. I'd really like to go to the Antipodes. Let's see. Okay. And howdy HG Gundam reviews. That's do you review Gundam? Gundam or like models? That sounds cool. I don't know when 0.21 is coming out. I know that it is in internal QA. I don't believe that the tester group has had access yet, but perhaps I'm not in that tester group anymore. You loved Antonio. Okay, we'll have to get him back. He definitely, as I said, he brews beer. I'd love to show like we'd make some beer and then make some rockets or something. Okay, so we're coming out here and getting close. Okay, so why can't we see where this thing is? Why am I not seeing? Okay, I'm gonna kill this. Kill the node. Kill my node. Okay, actually, I guess my target node is still there. I'm hoping to get an encounter, that's the thing. No. Okay, let's kill this node. Aha! There we go. So, what's happening is I'm coming here, and the target's there. So I think if I actually burn a little more, the nodes should come together. Come together right now. So I can... No. Wait a second. Oh, did I mess that up? Hold on. Target? No, target is still lagging behind me, so I need to actually... He needs to go up even more. Okay, so... In fact, what I need to do is tighten my trajectory a little more. Let's do that. This is a terrible thing that I'm doing here, but it should bring these together a little faster. Nope. Separation's getting larger. Well, let's do this. Add maneuver. How best to do this? Trying to figure the best way to curve my trajectory so I can encounter. Yes, decrease. Closest approach will drop by burning against the planet. That way I'm bringing myself closer to my original trajectory. So this is definitely not a Hoffman orbit, right? Or a Huffman orbit, or a Dustin Hoffman orbit. No, it is an approximation of what I can get here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and oh, excellent! Got myself an encounter. Awesome! And how am I doing for fuel? Half a fuel tank left. Half a fuel tank, right? Come on. This was a very small genre. It's like Freelancer. It's the next version of Freelancer. Okay, let's go. I would love to come to New Zealand and have you buy me a beer. Okay. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Say bye-bye. Sorry, I totally missed that. Now we're flying through deep space. Okay. Fly through deep space. Boobs! Yes, Daniel Hodgson. Boobs are wonderful things. Star Citizen, look, you know, seriously, look at the trailers and stuff. It's spaceships. It's super high quality spaceships using the Crytek, you know, Crysis engine. I don't know what else to say other than that. It's really just, you know, amazing looking. And it's Chris Roberts, who I will admit right away, I have actually never played the Wing Commander games until recently. Because I kind of came along at the wrong time to play Wing Commander on my, you know, the things that I had. Okay, so we're coming in full throttle, and I'm going to need to add a maneuver to circularize. Okay, is that me? Map. Okay, let's take a look at the map again. Let's kill this maneuver here. That's no problem. This is the maneuver I want. We want to kill my velocity and put myself into orbit. Oh, not that. Grab that. Push myself out just a little. And this is the one we want to target now, set as target. So if we can get an encounter with that, that will be golden. But first things first, we want to kill our velocity, right? I'm just going to adjust this. Oh, look at that. See that? We get almost there. So the timing could be good on this if we're careful. Let's kill this thing first, right? 5-minute burn. This is going to be a 5-minute burn of this engine. Hopefully that means we won't run into the problem that I had. Okay, 4 hours to get there. The challenge is to complete 5 or 8 if you want to show how hardcore you are of 40 previous challenges. They had 50, but the first 10 are considered too easy. I think Dark Souls. I have Demon Souls, I think, in my PlayStation 3. I got the PlayStation Plus package, so I get like the free games every, you know, couple of weeks. There's new free games. But oh crap! Okay, I missed my window. Doesn't matter. 2 kilometers per second to kill. And here we go. Burn, 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 burn. This is gonna be like a 6-minute burn. So I gotta think about things to talk about. Oh dear, Gilly pain. Okay, so seriously, don't do that on Steam. It pisses me off immensely when people do stuff on Steam and it gets in my videos, because I thought I turned that off, but apparently it's back in there again. Seriously. You know what's worse? Is trying to chat with me while I'm doing things. It really gets in the way of things. I love you guys, but getting in my Steam causes all sorts of stress and problems. We're not actually going to Eve, we're going to Gilly. Let me bring this thing down a little so you can actually see my hands gesticulating. See my jazz hands. Whoa, look at those, look at those, look at those. Yeah, somebody also asked me to dance. I can dance, but not particularly well. Where do I work? I work for Topsy.com. Topsy.com is basically a place that takes the whole of Twitter and analyzes it and does amazing things with the data. Johnny Walker, Green Label, blended malt. Do not try this at home, kids. Seriously. Not much left, but you know. No, I don't like Pokemon. I've never played Pokemon, so I don't know if I like Pokemon. But I probably don't want my kids to play Pokemon because I don't know. I just don't feel the love for it. I have so many other things that I feel the love for. I guess I want them to do that. I do love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is one of the things that, you know, I kind of grew up with. Not so much grew up with, but I really, you know, came into my own, my gaming age when I found Final Fantasy VI. Potato salad, salad, salad. Hello, must be annoying. Scotch, how quickly did you pick up... KSP is very easy, it's just based on science, and we all know that science is easy, right? Okay, how are we doing for fuel? I gotta make sure I have like 144 or something left, right? Physics warp. I could use physics warp. You not interested? You not like talking to me? Is that what you're saying? NSA. Does every pledge have the insurance thing? Yes, every pledge ship at this time, Paul, will have lifetime insurance. But if you don't sign up for Star Citizen before Friday, you will find out that you can no longer get lifetime insurance. The other thing is that if you sign up before this Friday, then you can buy ships after that and they will have lifetime insurance. But the point is you've got to get in like this weekend, before this weekend, right? I can see the comments live, but they're delayed by about a minute. I think space elevators may become a reality one of these days because it just makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yes, you said it. I haven't tried a Monster Hunter game for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, look, we're circularizing. Now I need to figure out how to actually get an encounter with Gilly. And that will be my next mission. Jeff the Shark! Okay, Jeff the Shark, you're banned. Everybody friend Jeff the Shark. Just realize that if you try to add me to your Steam list, you're going to turn up here on my screen. And that way you might get some interesting attention. Okay, so I guess what I could do first... Okay, actually I've got loads of time, so let's add a maneuver node to adjust our planes there, right? Nope. That's not going to be so good. Yeah, like, never mind that idea. Like, let's see what it takes to actually get an encounter, right? And this is where you use the maneuver nodes, right, to actually make it happen. Okay, so we had something. Maybe I should do it from this angle so I can see what's going on. Zoom. Hide that. Zoom. Oh, something. Okay, so that's there and that's there. Now if I kick this down, it's gone. And I need to zoom that out a little. So this is it, you gotta make these encounters happen along this node somehow. Let's do it this way instead. Zoom up. And then I'm totally trying to figure out where this is. Okay. Not the fastest way to do this, I don't think. Nope. That's going to be there and it's on the other side. So what I could do is if I flip this around the other way. There, somebody else is adding me as a Steam friend. I'll just make it clear that when I do future competitions, I will ban anyone that's joined my Steam list from winning anything. Because I knew you'd do it. There, now you're all gonna lose out. You won't get anything from me. Okay. So that thing is going too fast. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay, screw that. Let's just do this the lazy way. I'll add a maneuver node to adjust this onto the same orbit. And we'll slow it down at the same time. Adjust. No. Adjust. It's really hard to keep track of everyone speaking at the same time. Pardon me. But I do want to keep track. So what are your guys' favourite videos? Scott, do I like Dragon Ball? You know, not hugest fan because I don't really know Dragon Ball. I don't know a lot of anime because it wasn't a thing when I was a kid. What I did know when I was a kid was Battle of the Planets. Now, Battle of the Planets was originally something completely different, right? It was this. It was a Japanese cartoon basically, and okay, and they translated it into English, and it basically had like you know, a team of 5 people with their own super awesome vehicles, and they would be fighting some bad dude that was actually a girl, apparently. Or at least that was the grand revelation that, you know, must have shook the foundations of the gender gap. Okay, let's go here. 9 days. I get plenty of time. I unfortunately got here late. I know I do. I shave my head because I like shaving. I like it. It's efficient. Oh, this is physics warp. That's the problem. There we go. I cut my hair very, very short because it's a lot easier. I mean, I'd love to have... Seriously, I'd love to have time to help everybody with every single problem. But it's a lot of work. Like, and I'm now getting thousands and thousands of mails per day, and it's just hard. Annoying notification has added you to... Annoying notification, you win. You win with the witty names. Okay. Okay, let's kill... I could have just done that. I could have done that correction sooner. Good! 1 hour, and it's going to be a 16-second burn. Let's get it closer. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13... I'm glad. You need a maid. No, listen, downstairs is a complete mess because we have been working on the house, right? That's the thing. Okay, let's fire these engines and get myself lined up. I am drinking, yes. I'm doing many things because 4th of July and, you know, people and stuff like that. Okay, got it. That's close enough for me. You know what? I had longish hair when I was about 19, and I was kind of conflicted because I loved heavy metal, but I also loved, you know, house music. But I had long hair because I'd go to a lot of like concerts and hang out with my friends. Okay, is this... How close are these things? It says 2.2 degrees. Damn it. Okay, gotta kill this again. 2.2 degrees, and this is the ascending node. So if I keep burning in this direction, does this work? No, that's increasing it. Now I got to point south. I'm trying to align my planes here, and it's really not the... I'm not really drunk at all. I don't think I can drink quickly enough while I'm flying. I'm really trying to do this for speed. I had thought that I would do this challenge while drinking like a shot every 15 minutes, but I thought that might actually set a bad example, you know, to the young ones out there. You know, don't do this. It's bad. Okay, now let's try adding a maneuver. Oh, look at that! Look at that! We're almost there. We're so close to being there. Now let's go forwards. Oh, backward. Up, far. There. Okay, so that's my maneuvers dialed in. Excellent. So now we need to go and travel another 3 days. Can we even see the planet Eve? The planet Eve is down there. You see it? Bitcoins, it's very hard because, yes, it is like a whole mathematical creation. It's entirely a concept, but at the same time, the value of gold is largely a concept that is perpetuated by the people that buy gold. Similarly, the value of money is something that is largely perpetuated by those that make the money, i.e. the governments. So Bitcoin has value because people believe it has value. As soon as people don't believe it has value, then it won't have value. So I just think it's kind of strange, honestly. I mean, I find the mathematics interesting. What I do find interesting is that the guy that came up with it, he was a genius. I mean, he came up with this idea, he made it popular, and because he made it popular, he put himself in a situation where he essentially was going to end up with all the easiest to mine blocks. So he would be sitting on a fortune, essentially, in Bitcoins. And it was largely down to his ability to sell the concept of Bitcoin as a legitimate coinage that he made a lot of money from it, more or less. Okay, let's point my spaceship here. I'll just burn. I'm close enough to my node. You know what? I'm not going to actually add anybody to my friends list, just so you know. I'm not going to reciprocate here because it's just too much work. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Hey, oh, overshot by just a tiny millimeter per second. Okay. I'm going to pass 164 kilometers away. Let me fix that. Let me point the other way. Pillbox, good lord. I'm just so you make it. I make it clear. You know, people that add me as friends now will not be eligible to win games. Do I like Monty Python? Yes, I do like Monty Python. Bitcoin, yeah. Their game Race the Sun. You should take a look at it. That's an interesting one. I should try that. He-Man. I have the power of... by the power of Grayskull. Yes. Okay, let's add a maneuver node. Add maneuver. 17 days, it says. Okay, look, we're flying around. Okay, getting close here. Let's kill this. And how are we doing? If I look, can I look away and see? Does anybody see it there? It should be out there somewhere. I don't see it. Maybe it's a little ahead of me in the orbit, maybe? No, I'm not seeing it. Coming in soon, though. It's definitely behind me somewhere. Somewhere along there. There it is! There, look! You see it coming in? How do I... You know what? How do you enter to win a game? I'll have to actually put another one of these because I have so many spare things to give away right now. I was actually thinking of doing like a 100,000 and to cover 100,000. I was thinking of giving away 10 games, like 10 classic spaceflight games. I do like Outer Wilds. I think the control scheme is a little confused and could use work, but I do really like what they've done with it. And I would like to see them do more on it. Look, here's Gilly. So I've got to get into orbit around it and then EVA to the surface and EVA back. And then I need to go back to the spacecraft and then land on Gilly, right? And that's me qualifying 2 of the 3. There we go. Excellent. Now I gotta kill my velocity. Kill my velocity! Okay. It's another few hundred meters. Actually, let's add the maneuver there. Just want to make sure. Bing! Oh, that's too much. Okay, that's what I need. So that'll put me 12 kilometers above the surface. And gonna wait 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Where are we? Down there? Yes, there we go. Do I like cake? Yes, I like cake. I like actually, really intense chocolate cake, like like a chocolate ganache. I don't have... You know what? I've never actually played Dota 2. I actually got a key around about Christmas, and then I gave it away in exchange for a copy of Resetter, an item shop tale, because I really like JRPGs. Yes, I know I'm strange like that. I like JRPGs, and I like... what else? I like spaceship simulation games. Who'd have thought it? I like really, really cutesy kind of things. Something about them that I like. Can land it. How does your CPU matter? Yes, it matters a great deal for KSP because all the physics are on your CPU at this time. You guys, okay. Now we got to put this into orbit here. And that's going to be 19 kilometers. So one of the challenges is I have to get into a 5-kilometer orbit above something. 70. That's close enough for me, right? So we're going to travel. It's going to take 3 hours to orbit. I'm moving at 4 meters per second, right? There, times 1,000 it will move extremely slowly. I'm coming over the poles here. See that? As it changes coordinate system. 1. Oh, and now my time warp slows down. Shadow of the Colossus, again, one of my favourite PlayStation 2 games ever. I think it was probably the second best game of that generation. The best game of that generation being Resident Evil 4, which was utterly magnificent in every single way. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was marvelous. Cube World, I don't know. You guys are just trying to get your name in the stream. I'm just going to make it clear. Anybody in this stream is probably open to ridicule. What time is it in my country? It's midnight now. And I really need to get to sleep. Blackadder, I do like Blackadder. Blackadder, Blackadder. Yes. Space! No, that's, who is it? I'm not in Europe. I'm in the US. I'm in California. Because that's where I live. I live in California, where we have earthquakes and all sorts of other awesome things. Okay. Let's, burn and get my orbit set up. And stop. Okay, so I'm in a 17... Yeah, okay, that's good enough. It's 13 by 18. 13 by 17. I'm gonna make sure I don't get too close. 12 by 15. Okay, that's pretty close. Now I'm in orbit. Where in Scotland was I born? I was born in Troon. Actually, I was born in Barassi, but nobody knows where Barassi is. But people know where Troon is. This is 100,000 sub special. The fact that I'm live, I'm always excited for GTA games because I like the developers. Because you know what? They're Scottish. You know what I should do is save and oh crap, back to that again. Okay, so I was facing backwards, so I got to slow myself down. Let's come to the map. Ready? No, not that. I need to go backwards. Oh, no, backwards. Oh, crap. Okay, I got that one wrong. Let's go backward. Oh, that way is what I should be going forwards. Okay. I'm doing this terribly. I'm actually getting this completely wrong. This is the way I should be going. Okay. Go back towards the snowflake. And I'm gonna go down. Yes, Arovisius. Communism! I'm now a friend of communism. Da, comrade! Okay. I am now coming straight down towards the surface, hopefully. Yes, there we go, and now we're going to have to catch up with it. I'm aiming for some place in the... Ah, crap! Go away, Reddit challenge people. Can't I time accelerate? I can't time accelerate anymore. Okay. I wonder how fast I'm actually moving. Well, I'll just use physics time acceleration. It doesn't take long to actually kill my orbit. Why does it have a timer? Is there a time? Have I set that this thing will finish it in an hour? That might actually be the case. Have you played? I haven't actually played the Total War games. My brothers actually play them, but I don't have much. I don't have a huge amount of time to play war games. You know, like, you should see my Steam. I literally have like 300 and something games in it now, and my good old games is like another 100. Are you going to? You know, so here's the thing. Saves will not be compatible between 0.20 and 0.21. I have not actually got around to moving reusable space program to 0.2, so I'm or 0.20. I'm still in 0.19 for reusable space program. I'm really behind the times here. What's his Steam name? I haven't played Just Cause. This comment was posted at exactly 12:07. When you see this, what time? It's 12:07 according to this. Communism. Okay, I gotta kill my vertical speed just a little. Oh, you know what? Lights. Okay. Kill that. Down onto the surface. Bye bye. Excellent. Look at that. Perfect touchdown, and therefore. So that is me completed the Snowflake. I've completed Minimal Rocket Challenge. I've completed Hugging an Asteroid, right? So now I need to get back, right? I get loads of fuel. I get like 70%. I can't believe I managed to use 70% of my fuel for that. So actually, can I set that as a target? Excellent. So I just need to go straight up, right? There we go. Look, straight up. Okay, now I need to figure out where he is. What way is he going? Is he going that way? If I aim towards... Let's aim towards the sun and see what happens. Well, actually, let's find Gilly. That's what we've got to find. That's my target point. There it is. There. That's the way I want to go. Because that's the way he's orbiting. Look at that, huh? Okay, so... If I do that... Yes! Look at that. Totally. I'm totally... Yeah, actually, look at this. I wonder if I can do this. Oh, yeah, okay. He's getting close there. That's where I'm going to intersect him. Separation 14 kilometers. Oh, yeah, so if I do this, I'll get up to speed. Ah, that's my problem here. Right, okay, so let's try this again. Yes, 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 yes. I'm trying to get this thing as close as possible. Okay, I am. Look, it's rotated my camera. That's the thing, right? So if I do this, aha. So you see, what's happening is my closest approach going down. Come on, come on, come on. I just need to go faster, right? This is where the target is, and this is where I'll be, right? So I need to go faster in this direction. You see that just touching it makes huge differences. Oh, you know what? I'm not totally perfectly lined up. This is the way I want to go. Like, for some reason, like when you're in map mode, the guy adjusts. Target position. So I'm now getting within 3 kilometers, right? So if I... Oh, I want to slow down just a touch. And can I do that? Target position 2.6, 2.5, 2.4, 2.3... 2.1, 1.8, 1.6, 1.4, 1... Look at this. Ah, that's pretty close. It's pretty close. I wonder if I can just bring that down even closer. 0.8. The thing is, once I get here, I'm going to have to land again. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to fly up towards this dude. Amazing that maneuver modes actually work. No, I can't crash into the sun. I have to land it. Have I played Battlefront or X-Plane 9? No, I haven't. Haven't played DayZ. My favorite superhero is probably Batman because he's just a smart dude that does everything. But then again, if it counts, Flash Gordon, he's an awesome superhero. Although he's not technically a superhero. Delta V is basically measures how much fuel you have left. Check out my movie Europa, A Report. I think I would like it. What is it about Europa? Scott joined a bit late. What's the challenge? It's the Reddit 50th challenge where you have to do 8 different things on a single mission, and I've completed several of them so far. Now I am going towards this probe, and hopefully I will get there some point. Can I do time acceleration yet? No, I'm still using physical time acceleration. Did I ever thank you for teaching you how to play KSP? No, you haven't, but thank you. No, I'm not going to join any Steam groups, I'm sorry. What comments do you have about the new updates to ASAS are strictly marvelous. They are so to be desired. I am so happy with C7, and I'm glad that these things are getting into the game. This is the stuff that I would like. No, I've never played Just Cause, and yes, I have seen Blake 7. Blake 7 is the greatest TV show, science fiction show ending ever in the history of TV ever. The ending to Blake 7 is marvelous. Okay, so now I gotta kill my vertical. There we go. Okay, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start thrusting towards it. The real Scott Manley. Hello, I'm Scott Manley. And today I will be crashing spaceships. Hopefully. Say something interesting. Well, so, yeah, have I ever told you... So, yeah, people have been asking about naming things, right? Naming stars and planets and stuff. They said, oh, if I discover a star, I can name it, right? And actually, no, you can't name a star if you find it, because the IAU picks all names and they're all based upon locations in the sky and stuff now. So there's no special way to get a star named after yourself. If you see one of these companies that's advertising the sale of star names, they are not on the level, let's say. They don't really do it properly. Now, if you find planets, again, you can't really pick the name. You can suggest a name, but not planets, moons around the existing planets, right? Those all have a certain mythology attached to them, such as, if you've seen recently, they approved all these names for Pluto moons, because they all matched, like, they were all part of underworld mythology. Now, am I going down? I'm going down. Okay, so I'm going to set myself up and point myself backwards. Where? Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to point north. So, yeah, if you find a moon, you don't automatically get to call it my moon. You get to call it things like, you know, Lord of the Underworld or something, right? Because that was a legitimate thing, right? Okay, this is... You know what? Maybe I can do the 3-kilometer challenge, actually. That would be a nice one to do. Let's try that. 5. Let's actually do that. Yeah, let's turn this around just a little. How do you tell the coordinates of a planet? I need to... You know what? The way to do it is to have somebody down there. You know, there's a lot of tools that help you, but really having something on the surface helps. You know what I didn't do, by the way? Is I didn't plant a flag, did I? Okay, I've got to be below... One of the challenges is I have to be below 5 kilometers. Then again, I have to do this on the moon anyway, but at least I'll have this one of the challenges completed. Okay, so I need to come around until I'm at 4 kilometers. The mech jab on the port. Indie titles I really like. I'm enjoying playing Rogue Legacy right now, although I think it has all sorts of, you know, design flaws, let's say. That's about the best way I can put it. The game could be so much better, but at this time I'm quite happy playing it. I really want to see Kinetic Void do amazing things, but, you know, no sign of that just yet. How high are the mountains on Gilly, I wonder? Pluto sounded better than Satan. You know what? No one was ever gonna... They're all mythical names, right? You gotta come from mythology. Okay. Turn this thing around. I wonder if I can do a 5-kilometer orbit, I guess is what I'm saying here. Hey, I'll do that, actually. Gonna keep going down. Toss a flag with just enough... You can't actually drop Can you please say, I am Scott Manley? Scott Manley. That is my real name. Yes, I've seen Battlestar Galactica. I've talked about Battlestar Galactica repeatedly, Tobu, on many, many other streams. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little short with you, but yeah, I have seen it quite a lot. This could be a really, really, really boring mission if I have to orbit at 4 kilometers. Do you think I can orbit at that altitude? Why are you so sexy? I don't know. Perhaps it's my guns. Perhaps it's my hairy chest. Perhaps it's my accent. There's a comment lag of 6. What? There's a comment lag of 633 seconds. I think you're not. I think you're wrong. How did you come up with the I saw it on the idea to play KSP was I saw it posted on Something Awful. And then people were starting to post video tutorials, and they were all absolutely rubbish. People had no clue about how to get into orbit. And so I felt that it was my duty as a gamer and an astronomer to educate people on how to actually, orbit correctly in Kerbal Space Program. And that was why I made my first tutorial. I'd previously made a video about the asteroid belt evolution, or discovery of the asteroid belt, and that had been really popular. So I was just like, I know how to do this. This is my 500th video, ABD1233. This is actually going to be 500th video. So this is what it is. I don't actually have a special thing that I can do here, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if I can put myself into a stable orbit. Almost there. My last name is also Manley. It's a lot less fantastic when you're a girl. Well, my wife has taken the Manley name, and my daughter Sky is called Manley, but she sometimes uses her middle name, which is Aurora. Just in case you're... Well, I probably shouldn't have told you that. Now you can stalk her and everything. Okay, 5 kilometers. Am I going to be... Okay, right. So now what I want to do is kill more lateral velocity. I'll kill my vertical velocity, actually. Do that. And then I want to kill... lateral velocity. What I want to do is tune my orbit a little so that I'm under 5 kilometers. And how am I looking? Oh, that's tuned a little too much. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. I should have paid attention, shouldn't I? This tiny little rock is not my best place, is it? Oh, okay. 5.29. Oh, 3 point. Okay, so I'm gonna do... What I'm gonna do is lift this up just a little. 3.62, 3.7, 4.1... 4.2, 4.5. Now, because I am going down, what I do is I kill my vertical velocity, and that should average out these two, right? So I wonder if I can click on both nodes. No. Can I click? Yes, look. Now, if I fire upwards, and this is where I start to get worried that I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. Oh! 5. Okay, I just can't. I gotta kill this just a touch. This is me trying to get into an orbit just below 5 kilometers for challenge reasons. 4.9, 4. Okay, so now time to time accelerate. Okay, what's the challenge? It's the Reddit thing. Okay. If I'm traveling at 21 meters per second and we have to orbit all the way around Gilly. How long will that take? Oh yeah, I can just look. It says it's going to take 1 hour, so it's going to take me almost 15 minutes. No, my house is actually really clean upstairs. We've moved all the stuff from upstairs downstairs because we're completely redecorating the upstairs. So yeah, let's have some more of this, huh? I've never played Dwarf Fortress because I fear that I might get lost in it. 15-year-old as well. See that? Nice. I have no idea. Fly out. I have no idea how many Kerbals I've lost on the job. Right? I've heard of limit theory, but I've never tried it. So yeah, I guess I have 15 minutes to look at other things because I have to complete this whole thing. Am I a Doctor Who fan? Yes, I'm a Doctor Who fan. I am a huge Doctor Who fan. Right? Scott, what are you doing? I came in late and you don't really know blah 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 blah. Okay, let me just show you something incidentally while I'm doing this. Talk about games that have yet to play. Look, this is my list of Steam games, right? These are games I would love to be able to play, but I don't ever get the time. And actually, I did buy the recent Humble Bundle, so there's some more things in here that I haven't bought. What favourite game are you not counting any games that you played? I'm really enjoying playing X, but the numbers of people actually watching that have been dropping with each episode, so I'm not sure that I should continue. Now, also, while we're doing this orbit, I'm kind of get stuck. I don't have a shoe on my head. What am I going to do? I used to be able to stick my feet behind my head, but I can't do that anymore, unfortunately. Planetary Annihilation I've heard of, but don't have it. Okay, so other thing is... Let me actually grab this out. I was going to try and stream on Twitch, but it didn't end up working. Let me go into my account, my games. There we go. This is my my games on goodoldgames.com. We have Wing Commander 1, 2, 3, Privateer, System Shock, Fez, Torchlight, all the Dungeons and Dragons games, Strike Suit Zero, which I love, but no. Hegemony, Independence War 2, Star Control, Moonbase Commander, Nexus to Jupiter Dissident, Fragile Alliance, Gemini Rue, Ultima, Dungeon Keeper, MDK, Earthworm, Jim. Look, these are all games I would love to have time to play. But I don't. I don't have time. My favourite Doctor, you know, see, here's the thing. I think I really loved Christopher Eccleston as Doctor Who. However, I think he got just the worst things. Receiver, I did a feature on Receiver a long time ago. I could try playing... I wonder if I can play it at the same time as playing Kerbal while this thing orbits. Yeah, I could probably do that, right? Receiver... Receiver. It would be under R, wouldn't it? Oh, Rocksmith, that's another cool thing I'd like to do. Let's try setting that up. Set it up for low resolution. 1280 by 720. Play. Oh yeah, I meant to do it in windowed mode. Crap. No, I've lost my window. Okay, hopefully that hasn't crashed the screen. Okay. Did that break? Is this thing still running? Oh yes, it's still running. Okay, let's try playing Receiver again. Windowed. I did say windowed mode. Okay, play. Yes. I have to do something else for 15 minutes. Best Kerbal death. Man, that would... My favorite Kerbal death was the one, okay, where I was flying the... I can't remember. Oh, it was the Husky, right? And I exceeded the aerodynamic, limits. And okay, what is it? Holster weapon. No, okay. Bring it up. Aim weapon. Q, there we go. So we're aiming the weapon. Now we need to open the cylinder and make sure we've got bullets in. Yeah, put some bullets in and flip this around. Yes. Extract casings. Hold on. No, I just want to close the cylinder. R. Okay. You know what? I need sound effects. I'm missing sound effects here. Okay. So this is Q-Wop with guns. Does anybody hear anything? Looks like there's something right there. Oh! Yeah, that's not a good one. Okay, that didn't work. Oh! So, guess what? Moving my mouse too far. Oh, crap. That's me really wasting my bullets. Uh-oh. Oh! Tri-band lightning. I don't play Kerbal Space Program using Steam most of the time. In fact, you notice I'm not using Steam right now to play Kerbal Space Program. Actually, maybe I... Oh, no, wait, I am. Sorry. Okay, let's go and find something else. I hope I've got bullets in this gun. I should probably check the chamber, right? What is that? Eject the magazine. Okay, there's bullets in there. I'm gonna put this in my holster and then I'm gonna stick my spare bullets in there. Right? Bring out my holster, insert the magazine, and then I'm ready to shoot. Okay, let's try and find something to shoot again. Oh, look! Bullets and a tape. No, that's not... Oh, no, I pulled it out. Okay. Pick all that stuff up. Insert.
Some receivers believe the message but are unable to hear the source themselves.
Ooh.
We have developed a mind tech called Clear Tape to aid in your receiving.
Clear.
Your subconscious mind has been eroded by dangerous.
Okay, that one missed
media.
me. Okay.
To wean you
Good
from
to
this
know.
addiction, we will trick your mind using its conditioned response to your advantage.
Gotta get in there.
By providing the
My
correct
hair was just kind of
external cues,
nothing special
Clear Tape
colored.
provides a way to reduce the symptoms of media damage.
Okay,
You will
how
have
do
to
I get
initiate
up
a Clear
there?
Tape. Put the tape into your tape deck and press play. At first, it is
Man,
normal
how
to
am I
hear
gonna kill
only
this thing?
background
Can
static. After several sessions, you may
I
hear
don't
a
know.
voice.
There's no way for me to get around this. I think I'm gonna have to just run for it. Okay. Let's go the other way. Because there's no way I'm gonna survive if I go up against that right now. Receiver. So this is by... Who is it again? He's like an indie developer. I'm trying to remember his name. Is it Dave Rosen? Is it Wolfire? I think it might be. Okay, there's something else seeing me here. Is there something up there? Oh. Ah! Darn! Will I get it? I might get one. I might get one of the new consoles, but I don't honestly know. It will depend on what games there are for them. Oh, let's pop out the cylinder again. Open the cylinder! Oh yeah, put some more bullets in. Actually, let's extract the casings and then pick them up. And then stick them in there. And then insert. Close the cylinder. There we go. Okay. Let's look for something to shoot. There must be something. Nothing here. This is so damn spooky. Nothing here. No. No, 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 no. Looking for things. Okay, nothing here. Meanwhile, I should probably check my Kerbal to make sure he's done his orbit yet. Nothing to shoot. My hair was a no particular color, bananas. I don't really have an answer to that. It was just kind of brownish, greyish, nondescript color. It wasn't particularly interesting. It wasn't bald. It's gone lighter actually since I... It's gone lighter since I cut it. But I keep cutting it. I did it this morning. I used my own... I just do it myself. I used to shave it, but that's just like too much effort, so I just kind of, you know, buzz cut it and then, you know, okay, there's a bad dude down there. Ah! I don't know if I broke something on it. Ah! Come on! I don't know if I... I'm dead. Open the cylinder. Extract the casings. Okay, and fold it back in there. Yeah, I get 2 bullets left, and I couldn't even shoot them from that distance. I might have damaged it, but you can't really tell. Oh! I'm gonna check my ship. Still orbiting, 4.92 kilometers. How are we doing? We're going over the North Pole now. See this? This is totally working. There's no mountains that are too high. But we gotta get all the way around to here. We gotta complete at least one orbit. My PC is... Okay, apparently receiver... Okay, there we go. Ah, shoot, I shot again. My PC is it's an i5-3570K. I haven't overclocked it, but I could. I guess I've just been lazy and haven't really seen the need. It has an ATI 6850 graphics card, and it was a premium one as well that's clocked slightly higher. It has 16 gigs of memory and about 8 terabytes of disk space now because I've been working on video. Do I work out? Not nearly enough. Ah! Dead. Zap! Okay, you know what? I can't play this game. It's too hard to concentrate on it. What other things can I do while I'm running around? Hey, I tried to kill it. Okay, click. No, okay. Q. Escape. Exit game. There. That'll work. Yep, we're still orbiting. Why are you getting such bad video and comment lag? Have you seen how about the original Wing Commander? We could play that. Here we go. It's right here. Just watch it all DOSBox style. Except, hold on, I need to plug in my joystick first. Gotta make sure I plug in my I don't have my joystick plugged in usually for Kerbal because I only use it for aircraft, because when I use it for spacecraft they end up rotating randomly in space. Yes, I am full Scottish. I am full Scottish. There is no part of me which is not Scottish. Yeah, you've mentioned limit theory repeatedly. You don't need to mention it again. Thank you, but you know, honestly, thanks. Okay, let's stick this down in this corner. Let's see if this works. Excellent. Yeah. Origin FX. My favorite color is indigo. Indigo. Look at this! Wing Commander. Okay, so let's continue the campaign, right? Awaken Manly. Yes. So let's go to the bar where I can talk to various stereotypes. I can talk to Shotglass. Knight's a darned reliable pilot, a solid shot and a steady flyer. Not flashy at all. He's sort of a craft. Gets the... Oops. Good thing I saved. Okay, well, you know, screw that. I'm just gonna land here. I thought I'd be able to do the landing. I need to do this on the moon anyway. So let's just kill this as quickly. Let's just get this on the surface. How am I doing? Liquid fuel 172. I'm not gonna... Ah, shoot. Am I gonna be able to do the moon as well? Oh, wrong way, wrong way. I did it backwards again. I gotta actually land, not take off. Come on. Hopeless. What is there to do in EVE? What isn't there to do in EVE Online? EVE Online is spaceships game. It's all about spaceships, nothing but spaceships. And you fly around and you shoot other spaceships and you harvest the universe and you make the universe work for you. Okay, so now we're going down. I'm gonna land here. And I cannot warp faster. So it's gonna take a long time. What happened? What was that? I was gonna play Wing Commander while I was waiting. So much for flying safe. Yeah, I know. Oh, still have beer here. Good God. Oh, that really hits the spot here. Well, I think the thing beneath is rotating beneath me. Actually, you know what I need to do is kill my. Kill that. Make. Oh shoot! No, come back. You know what? Switch my time acceleration again. There, because we got to make sure that we are falling straight downwards. One of these days, to the moon! I could actually play To the Moon, which is not what you would expect. It's a kind of an RPG where you have to mess with someone's memories, and it's this kind of really nerdy love story. It's pretty cool. But it's nothing to do with the moon. But I love it. I don't know because I don't know either anything about League of Legends or Dota. I've seen people playing it. I just don't have time to play it, so I don't do it myself. How to start EVE without getting screwed over. Okay, so when you play EVE, here's how you start out. First of all, you get a 21-day trial from somebody. Secondly, you make sure that person is a nice person and will share the reward that they will get if you sign up. Thirdly, when you start, you sign up, you can pick any race, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of guides that say you should go with Kaldari, Achura. Those guides are like 5 years out of date. Pick any race, pick the ones that look the most awesome, because really you're going to be stuck with that character. Once you've got that, do the tutorial missions, right? That will give you a few basic ideas, and then hit F12 and look at down the bottom. There's something called career agents. That will send you to 5 career agents that will teach you more detailed parts of the game, right? So the first 3 missions kind of just teach you how to fly around and shoot things, but the career agents, they will actually give you. There's one guy that's an industry specialist. There's a business specialist, an exploration. There's combat, and then there's advanced combat. Now those are great because they not only they give you a lot of free stuff, a lot of free skill books, right? You can then use that saves you a lot of money. It gives you some free spaceships, again saving more money, and you're just learning the game. Now once you've completed those, you should have a decent amount of cash. Head off towards the Arnon system, right? Arnon is a Galente system in some far corner, where there's an agent for the Sisters of Eve called Sister Alatura, and she is your kind of gateway to the to this epic quest, epic mission arc, which will take you all over the galaxy and introduce you to all sorts of cool things to do. So that's how I would suggest you start it. I can't really play EVE on a live stream because really playing it is to do PvP. So the next thing, after you've done that mission arc and you think you're pretty good and you've got cash, then I would actually advise spending a couple of days with Red versus Blue, right? Join Red versus Blue and you can fly around in like your newbie ship, right? Yes, I know I've reached 100,000 subs, and this is my 500th video that I'm doing right now, more or less. So yeah, it has not escaped my notice, let's say. I'm really glad that people are still, participating, let's say. You have to pay for everything in the game, even the ships. Yes, you have to pay for everything in the game, even the ships. Although if you die and you dock at a space station without any, what is it? What's the word? If you die and you have to dock without any spaceships, you get given a free spaceship, right? Yes, well, we all know Gmod Penguin's particular, trolling as it regards to regarding the his desire not to pay for things. Unfortunately, to not pay for Eve requires you to be very good at it. Look at that. I'm just sitting there. So let's get out. Ha ha ha. Look, this thing's kind of floating. There we go. Let's land. It's starting to fall over now. There's no pilot on it. And it's falling over, like, ridiculously slowly. Da da da. Now, what do we have? We plant the flag. And I haven't put on a special flag. Damn it. I have... This is one of the special flags that was created by my daughter. Site name. Reddit landing. Here Scott made 100k subs and 500th video. Okay, so we got it. We got the Kerbals thing, and now I'm gonna get back in it. Oh, flying around. Yes, I've participated in incursions. They were, for a long time, they were an exceptionally good way to make money. They were also... Look at this, I get in! And ASAS just turns on. Whoa! Dear, 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 dear. ASAS is just turning it back to where it was. I like the new Eve expansion. It's pretty good because it does all this rebalancing. Okay. Now, I gotta figure out what way I want to go. I think this is a good way to start out, actually. I'll just zip away. Listen, my most successful Kerbal mission, it depends how you define success. I mean, seriously, it's kind of a weird question. Okay, so what I want to do is put myself into an orbit which no longer encounters Gilly, right? Right, that'll do there. And it'll be an 11.8 second maneuver. Okay, I can't warp faster than that. Time accelerate. I'm going to move into orbit. Yeah, as soon as there's something I can play in Star Citizen, I will start playing it. I also have Elite Dangerous. I'm also a backer of that. And I will do as much of that as I can, although they said don't play the alpha. My daughter is too young, although she is into all sorts of things. It's hard to tell. My favourite planet or moon in Kerbal is probably Lathe, simply because it's all water and I can fly planes on it. It has an oxygen atmosphere, that's the nice thing. Okay. Flying away. Look at it. We're leaving it behind. Now we have one day before we get to our next burn. 7, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 5, 2, 3, 2. The KSP idea. What? Hold on. I'm looking at this, not looking at the thing. So hard to tell. Oh, wrong way. I need to burn the other way. What are you running? What? Hiding your IP from the stream? I'm almost always... Why? How are you seeing that I'm running Tor? I'm almost always running Tor. Camera is unfocused. Well, that's okay. That probably matches the state of my mind. You haven't sipped a beer in a while, I know. I don't really sip beer. My throat is actually getting rather dry. Okay, so we got ourselves isolated. Next, we need to come up with a return trajectory, right? So we need to come out and get back to the planet Kerbin. We are ahead of Kerbin, which won't help. I wish I could watch more. Scott womanly, hardy, 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 har. Okay. What is it, like 45 degrees the phase angle for escaping this? Okay, so I gotta move this. We gotta wait. What's the worst mistake that I've ever made in Kerbal? God, worst mistake. I've made some really stupid things with like building. I built rockets that didn't have separators in them. That's pretty hilarious. Favorite BC battlecruiser? You know, honestly, everybody hates them, but the Drake has been so darn reliable. But actually, the first battlecruiser I bought was Ferox, and I really like railgun ones. Oh, also tornadoes. Tornadoes have got me a lot of kills because they're just all about the alpha, being able to put 1400s on it and kill, you know, bad guys with one shot is pretty awesome. So yeah, tornadoes. Also, the nice thing about the tornado is it's a vertical, upside down, asymmetrical, and back to front your battle cruiser. So it wins on so many grounds, on so many parts. It's amazing. Do you ever plan on ever doing? I have all the skills for every single ship in Eve, so I can actually fly the Titans. You saw me flying on the test server, but I don't tend to fly them simply because it's complicated to make sure they're all arranged and everything. You're one of those people that don't look too bad. Since when YouTube has been able to do live streaming forever. In fact, my first live stream I did on YouTube before people told me to go to Twitch, and then YouTube gave me proper access to do good stuff. Oh god, Tylo or Bust. That was actually a big mistake. There was so many mistakes in Tylo or Bust, right? That was pretty darn hilarious. So I'm not necessarily gonna fire from here, but I'm gonna just figure out how I'm looking in terms of Delta V to get back to Kerbin. I'm gonna make this my target now. Set as target. This is one of the most annoying things, is having to zoom in and out to catch my maneuver nodes. Okay, let's see how close I get. Descending node. Okay, so it would be there and I would be there. So I need to let it go around more. Or actually I've caught up too much now. That's not a good sign. So if I'm there and it's there, then I need to burn a little earlier. If I burn a little earlier, as I burn, it's really hard to do. Oh, this is so hard to do. Like, if I burn this earlier and burn more, then it should actually get me out faster, but it ain't doing that. Closest approach, target position. Oh wait, no, I'm behind it. Aha! So actually I just need to wait a little longer, I think. Ah, dear. Okay, you know what? I'm going to wait a little longer now. Really cool when you made a video from the message about decoupler rockets. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was just a cool thing to try. It was doing rockets with decouplers. It wasn't really, why not live stream in the what? Add maneuver again. Why not live stream in the David Alejandro? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so one of my problems is that this thing is not aligned, and I can't really adjust the alignment here. If I do that, I guess I can. I don't want to have to do a plane change, actually. That would put me pretty close. Maybe what I should do instead, actually. If I take this and I burn it more. Okay, kill this. Ah! Come on! I hate maneuver nodes, but I love them. My job is not about physics. My job is about data mining. I work at a search engine, data analysis company. We are all about data, and it turns out that knowing physics is really useful in analyzing all sorts of data. So we know more about Twitter than most people will ever need to know. Uh-oh. Ah, come on. Crap. I hate that. The thing killed me. Ugh. There we go again. Adjust. If I go that way, it'll get a little more. Come on. Why can't I move this? That's not what I want. Why are you not letting me move my maneuver node? You are so fired, Mr. Maneuver Node. Now you let me move it, but I can't see where I'm going at the same time. Thank you. Oh, I'm good. You know what? I've orbited through the moon arch before, for sure, sir. This should be so easy, right? This should be trivial to put myself back towards planet Kerbin. But I am having a seriously hard time with things here. Come on, get that. This is where I would really just like maybe the whatchamacallit. Like, they're like so far apart. It's like, hey, descending node here. I don't want to do that. Target position at closest approach. Why can't I plot this orbit? Why is it not working? Right, that's about as close as... If I go that way, it gets a little closer. Right? And then if I accelerate it, and I can keep moving it around, you see? You see this? This gets me in just a little faster. But I want to do like minimum energy. This is not what I want. I should be able to do this with a 200 meter per second burn if I do it right. Actually, oh wait a second. You know, there's one trick you can do. You can grab this and push it inwards, and that actually... Oh, getting closer. Push it towards the descending node. Come on, is that shrinking? 403, excellent. That's such a high velocity though, it needs... Come on. Yeah, you see it, like if I can totally hit that maneuver node. So if I want to like totally burn with ridiculous amounts of delta V, I can do that to get there faster. But I don't want to do that, right? What I want to do... Okay, we don't want to do that, right? Ah, man. I really want to take advantage of this, you know, fast delta V option that I have here, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm ahead or behind in my orbit. So this thing, we're catching up on this, right? And then when I get round there, I'm kind of in the wrong place. I'm just... I know, guys, you're really boring. I'm really bored doing really boring stuff here. This is what I want to do, right? We want to have an encounter there, right? At the far side. So we need to do a plane change correction here. Now I'm going to do this. Okay, and that puts me... The target is just in front, right? So I need to wait just a little longer still. Because if I get in front of it, then I will be moving more slowly than it. That's what I want to do. Okay. Okay. You know what I will do, actually? Is I am going to add a maneuver there to bring my orbit down, to have an encounter, a really close encounter with Eve. So that way I will enhance my ability. It will enhance the velocity I get out of this. But the other thing I should do is correct my inclination so that we're at least somewhat flat relative to Kerbin. That's okay. How long is this going to be? I don't know. This is taking far too long. This is being rather boring. What time is it in Manly Land? It is 12:57. I thought I would be done by now. 9:38. 787. I still have to try and get into orbit around the moon, and what I'm worried is I'm running out of fuel. That's the main thing. Fuel or so yeah. Have you seen? Everyone saw the rocket crash, right? The Proton rocket, which was originally designed as an ICBM, right? So Russian. It was one of the. It's a pretty common launcher. It's used for a lot of things. But you'll notice that as it starts to explode, that it emits this kind of puff of orange smoke. It uses UDMH and dinitrogen tetroxide as its fuel. And, you can see that from the orange puff of smoke that it produces, right? So, anyway, the reason why it uses that particular fuel mixture, or part of the reason why it uses that fuel mixture, is because it was originally an ICBM, and ICBMs are the kind of things they would sit in, silos for months or whatever. They'd have to sit there and possibly remain fueled, right? Because fueling takes time, and it means that you can't exactly have a rapid response if you have to fuel up your rocket first. So they are fueled with dinitrogen tetroxide and UDMH, which is something called unsymmetric dimethylhydrazine, right? And those two fuels, when you mix them in the combustion chamber, they don't need a spark plug. They just literally ignite when they come into contact. They're something called hypergolic, and it's like basically hyper and ergol. Right? So they have energy coming in. It was actually, I believe, a German word that was used to describe the fuels they used. They used ethanol and peroxide, or something like peroxide. They actually called it T stuff and C stuff, or T stuff and C stuff. So there's all these cool videos that show these things being mixed up and exploding spontaneously when they came into contact with each other. Gravity-assisted maneuver works by by essentially rotating the orbit around essentially you're rotating the orbit around its coordinate system, and so you go in with one direction and your hyperbolic orbit is ejected at a slightly different angle, and by adjusting the angle perfectly you can go really, really fast. That's the technical version of it. Okay, so now let's see if this will give me a better maneuver node. Add maneuver. This will of course take a whole lot less to do, right? And it doesn't put me anywhere near it. Oh, I'm going to be relatively close. Look at that. So that's 160 meters per second. That is a good. I knew I was getting close. Okay, so we need a bit of a plane change correction there. No. Nope. Damn it. Come back. So close here. So maybe I can adjust this one a little. How can I come back? Come back. Ugh, it's like right in the sun, so I can't actually see what I'm looking at. Let me click on it. Show me my closest approach. No. I have to do this. Mouse over 836, 836, 836. Not good. Will you get any of the new consoles? What was the first thing you did? The first thing I did in KSP was figure out whether you could actually get into orbit. because people weren't actually sure you could get into orbit. That was one of the things, I guess. Maneuver. I need to just adjust this. Closest approach. Target closest approach. They're so close. They're so close. So wait a second. The target is going to be going underneath me. So I need to come out a little bit sooner, right? Which means I need to go in here. Oh, watch this. Ah! Come on. Right, basically there's like super zoomed or not zoomed at all. That's really helpful. Look, by adjusting the timing on this, right? I'm bringing these closer together, you see? So what I'm doing by adjusting the timing is bringing these closer just a touch, just a touch. Just the facts, miss, just the facts. 630. How is that looking? 461. But it's getting in front of me. This is so hard to do. Sometimes it's so hard to do under pressure. Ah! Excellent! Excellent! I've plotted myself a maneuver. Unfortunately, I don't know how much that's going to cost me for that particular one. Do I know a lot about space? That's a relative question. Okay, so let's point myself at this first maneuver. Okay, this is not good. I'm going to kill this maneuver node for now. I'm pretty darn close to actually getting... Okay, let's time accelerate. Totally blew off spammy MC spam slots question. I'm not paying attention to everyone. It's really hard because I have to pay attention to a game and I have to pay attention to people talking and I can't listen. Just got home, missed the first bit. Anyone have a link to the challenge? Yes, it's the Reddit challenge. It's on Reddit. If you go to Reddit, you will find the Reddit challenge and they will talk about the challenge. But the great thing about the challenge is it is actually a challenge within a challenge. Do you know any Russians? Yes, I do know Russians. I actually worked with a bunch of Russians at Yandex who used Topsy for a while, and we have I have a Russian co-worker who helps work in linguistics. She's a linguistics specialist. And I really need another beer. Okay. So this is going to be a 13-second burn, which is pretty good because I'm going to be able to split the difference here. What? I'm Mr. Jazzified. I have no idea what you're saying. Is Jazzified a code name for like some weird, sex act or something? Because that sounds really bizarre. Okay, you know what? I'm coming out now. Yes. 13-second burn about KSP. I think smart idea to make a mine Kethane. Yes, it would. Kethane, the new Kethane plugin is great, and I keep on meaning to get around to doing it. It's kind of, I really want to integrate it into reusable space program, but it may not actually be possible. Okay, so let's get this thing lined up as perfectly as I can. And we're going to burn it roughly 7 seconds. 8, 7! Hello from Ukraine. Yes, Ukrainian. Oh crap, crap. Okay, I think I bollocksed that up quite immensely. But we'll see. Okay, well I've got to kill this. I've made my burn. I've made my bed. I shall have to lie in it. What happened there was I missed my maneuver. I turned off my stable thing, my ASAS. Okay. Come on. It's so close. It's 91,000. If I keep Will this make an encounter? Yes! Yes! 333 meters per second. Okay, so how am I doing on fuel here? 141. I do not clap your head. Yeah. I think I might be able to orbit the moon, but I may not be able to get to a lunar arch. That may be the problem. Because I think I need more to do that. Okay, so let's set myself 11 days. Let's say bye-bye to Eve. Bye. Oh, why do you turn the camera? I had the camera specifically pointed at Eve. There you computer think you know what you're doing. There we go. Bye-bye. It was going well until it exploded. I think I'm just... Yeah, that's one of my famous quotes. It was going well until it exploded. Why am I in surface mode? And why does target mode on Kerbin show me 0? It didn't take me... Oh, well, you know, circular orbit is a relative term again. 10,000... Yes, okay, so now we're going 109, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2... Now we're going down. Hello from France, bonjour! How do I say hello in Serbian? I used to live with a guy that came from Serbia, but he never taught me his language. The red bar. What is it? Are we exceeding some time limit on YouTube? Oh, we don't want to miss my burn time. We're coming up for a 30-second. Hello from Texas. I don't know how to say hello in Texas, but I do like Tex-Mex. Although I do like Cali-Mex as well. You know, there's a lot of things. I'd like to go to Texas one of these days. Yes, I built my computer. I made a video about building my computer, if you remember. I ordered all the parts, and everything was on sale, and I think I got a pretty good deal in the end. I paid $750, I believe. But then again, I did add more disk space after the fact. Okay. What geological makeup could make a purple planet like Eve? I don't think there's anything that could really make a purple planet like Eve. Eve is just, you know, the developers mucking around as far as I'm concerned. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to burn now. 36 seconds. And so that should bring this orbit up here. Hello from Denmark. A live stream. Everybody cheer! Okay, and we gonna get an interaction? Oh, we're not getting an interaction. I'm kind of concerned about that. I've overshot now. Okay, so that's there. Closest approach. How do I fix this? If I keep burning in this direction, do I get a better interaction? Let's try this. If I go, will it? No, that'll just make things worse. Okay, kill that. Add a maneuver if I slow down. Ah, there. Okay, so I need a small burn to slow down. Okay, that'll be good. So if I do that, I don't need the maneuver node. I just need to point backwards. Yes. No, I don't need surface velocity. I need orbital velocity. Orbital velocity, and I need to kill it a little. Greetings from Hong. How do I say hello in Chinese? Is it Cantonese in Hong Kong? My favorite beer is probably Sierra Nevada. It is a very, you know, very California type beer, let's say. Oh, Kerbin Periaps. I'm going to drop that down just a little. 62, 61, 65, 3. Okay, there we go. Texas is very flat. It sucks. Well, tornado. Technically, you're kind of right because tornadoes suck everything upwards, right? And there's a lot of tornadoes because you have a very flat area. We don't tend to have tornadoes in California. At least not in my area. We are going to have lots of fireworks tomorrow, though. Okay, Kerbin encounter. We're going to make an adjustment 10 days out. I need to get into orbit around the moon, and we need to do a 5-kilometer orbit to get 2 more of the things. Okay, 12 days. So, I need to, and this is the hard part, I need to bring my periaps down so I'm making the best use of this. So, add a maneuver, and I'm going to click on this. That's great, it's showing me both of them. No, how about I do this? Okay, and now I need to come out and say, hey, I only actually need to see one of these. No, come on. No, I don't want to see Moho. I don't want to see Moho at all. Moho, 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 Moho. Moho, 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 Moho. No, I don't want to unset target. I want to make these things clickable. Okay. This is the one that's the prediction. Okay, so that's the one I want to muck with, right? So watch this number as I adjust the maneuver node to come up with the exact prediction for what I want. That goes down. Does this one go down? That one goes up, so if I go this way, it'll go... I don't want to do too much, though. That's definitely too much. Let's bring this back down. This one seems to take a lot as well. Ah, you know what? Maybe up and down. That decreases things a little. At 40, there we go. This is much more like it. 45 meters per second. I'm going to keep pushing it up until the thing stops decreasing. The idea is we're going to come in really low around Kerbin, and we want to aero brake. Look at that. It's only a 51 meters per second maneuver. How do I vector my engines? Your engines vector whenever you push buttons. Yeah, I'm Oakland. 510, represent East Bay. There we go. Okay, so that's 80 meters, 80 kilometers. So actually, where are we encountering it? So now notice that my orbit gets deflected up. That is because I'm encountering it slightly below the plane. So I need to... Ah! I didn't want to do that, damn it. Okay, I gotta do this thing again. Up. 47. That is so frustrating. Can I just say? So frustrating. Oh, look, we encountered the moon, I think. But we don't want to care about that just yet. Like, so make sure my post-encounter is roughly in line with the orbit. That way, we'll mostly be encountering at the thing. That sounds like the PlayStation doing something in the background. Going beep beep beep. I hope that isn't somebody hacking it. Aerodynamic blood planets. No, this is not Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds has aerodynamic blood planets, probably. It has amazing things in it, but... Oh, there we go. Oh! 4,000 kilometers. It'd be really nice... Oh, look at that. It's total gravity assist. Of course it is! Okay, we want to get in close. Ah, man. Okay, I'm going to turn this whole thing around so I can see what I'm getting at. Sun apoaps. Kerbin apoaps. Where's... This is the one. 5,000. Once again, I'm going to adjust this thing while I try to get an encounter. Okay. 263. Now what concerns me is I may be coming around the wrong side of the planet. So if I come around... And... When are you going to appear again? There, okay. 202. Okay, that I think is close enough, right? So that's a 4-second burn in 5 hours time. And actually, you know what? I can more or less make that burn. What do you think of built-in space elevator? Like the runway. You know what? That would be a kind of cool thing to add. You know what? Where is this? It'd be a cool thing to, like, if you actually harvested like a ridiculous amount of resources, you could buy a space elevator and build it. Greet Estonia. The audio may well be way out of sync. See, the thing is, I have a good quality microphone to pick up my voice, and I have the webcam, which the thing doesn't synchronize particularly well. I mean, there's only so much I can do, and it's not really... If I did this like every day, I'd probably make sure they get synchronized, but I don't. 5 hours. Let's click down. Your audio is drifting in and out of sync. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of... How many people are watching this? 1, 2, 3... Oh, dear, dear, dear. I can't really do anything about it without killing this. Do I have an opinion on the NSA Prism? Well, I'll tell you, I'm unsurprised that the NSA might be doing something like that. I'm totally unsurprised by how it basically kept on getting kicked around by the previous governments. It would be nice to actually have at least some evidence that it was used in a constructive way, but that seems to be not forthcoming. Oh, thanks for a bit of the universe who is explaining the challenge. More greetings from Estonia. Serbia! And then more from Serbia. Yeah, I spent a year sharing a flat with a guy called Darko, who was from Serbia. He was also doing astronomy, but he was working in stars, I was working on asteroids. And he would drink as well as me. You know, we were great drinking buddies, at least on that level. He had some crazy drinks. Like, I remember he once brought home this stuff which was garlic schnapps. It tasted like battery acid, but, you know, that's kind of fun to have things like that. Okay, X. I'm just going to try and line this up just a little more. 1, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. If I take out the node, what does it say? Periaps, 219 kilometers. Stop complaining, the powerful man. Listen, you guys need to realize I'm just a person. I'm not I'm not the most amazing person. I'm not actually that funny. You know, not like some of these other guys. You know, like you know, I actually find Dan Hardcastle kind of amusing. You know, Nerd Cubed. He gets my thumbs up. I also like Yahtzee. You know, they actually have some entertainment skills, let's say. And my nose is itching like anything. Ah! We're now gonna fly in toward the planet Kerbin. Okay. Let's see what happens when we cross boundary. Look. I'm gonna fly in. Aha! And what am I doing? Okay, so I've cocked this up because I'm going the wrong way around the planet. Okay, but that's cool. So I need to find... Okay, first of all, planet Kerbin is there, so I need to turn myself. I gotta point that way. Yes, that's the way I need to point. Kind of have to waste a bunch of fuel to do this because I need to get to the moon. That's the thing. And I need to kill my velocity low down. I need to basically be going great. Markiplier, he was nice. He gave me a shout out. I'm, you know, not sure. I've never really watched enough of his stuff to judge whether he's, you know, super cool or not. So yeah, don't take my lack of experience as anything other than not actually knowing anything about him. But yeah, Nerd Cubed is more kind of my kind of speed. Okay. And yeah, guys, by the way, Kerbal Space Program, you gotta take a look at Pleborian, because he had a hard time. His networks, you know, screwed him over, and they wouldn't release him. He couldn't remonetize his stuff. So he's had to create himself a new channel. His channel is Pleborian Lives, and you know, check it out. Seriously, he's a nice guy, and I really feel that people should go and sign up for him again, because I missed him. Come on, where's this thing? Oh, my nose is so itchy. Damn it. There. Okay. 97 kilometers. Okay, now I gotta flip around and burn the other way. I can't go to Elu in this live stream. We're already coming back. We're trying to get to the moon, and I'm starting to think that I may not have enough fuel to do this. What I need to do is aerobrake. So I'm going to estimate. Does anyone have an estimate for my aerobraking altitude here? I think 40 kilometers is a good one, because I do need to get back out to the moon, right? Okay, let's hope this is right. Saving and zipping down. Are we ready? When I started to take an interest in astronomy when I was like 4 years old, and I saw Star Wars for the first time. Seriously. Well, I like to think that I'm doing the science thing, but I'm actually running... I don't have anything to say about science right now. I'm really rather... well... yeah, there was that science paper that was really kind of scary. It was an Italian scientist that suggested that the technology is now at a level where head transplants may in fact be possible. And he postulated a procedure by which a quadriplegic would be able to have his head removed and transplanted to a body of somebody that had suffered traumatic head injury or something. No, I don't want to see... I'm not going to pick my nose on a live stream. That would just be gross. Okay. Let's hope that I can make it through the atmosphere. Ah! Itchy! Oh. Yeah, never mind. 45 kilometers. What I want to do is come back out and go to the moon. So I need some excess velocity left over. That's the thing. And not sure this is going to work. Still going downwards. Okay, I need to kill my velocity now. Kill! Okay, gotta kill it so that I can come back out to the moon. You're from Dubai? Wow. What's Dubai like? I'm curious. Star Wars Empire at War. I'm not sure. Do a bit of litho-braking, yeah. Okay, we're coming out of the atmosphere now. Hopefully I haven't overdone it. 46, 47, 48. I gotta still keep killing. We're not coming back to Kerbin just yet. We're going to the moon, right? And actually, look at this. This is almost beautifully placed. If I just kill my... If I do this just right, I can probably get an encounter with the moon, right? Or at least, set as target. Getting really close. In fact, if I do this a little, might make it better. So we're getting so close. It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it. Oh, there, we got a lunar encounter. Okay. Excellent. Back from interstellar space and get myself... Oh, no, interplanetary space. Okay. So... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to land, but I think I'm going to be able to get the limbo, and the lunar thing. So I'm going to get 7 7 of my ones, right? 7 of my achievements. So what I need to do, though, is somehow bring this thing... Moon Periaps is way, way up. Okay, let's do this. 2,000, 9,000, 1,500. I'm just doing this very carefully. Dropping my thing down as much as possible. Because if I get it just right... The thing is, right, the burns are more efficient if you do them when you're as close to the target as possible. Oh, crap, and now I'm completely missing it. Is that for real? What can I do here? How can I fix that? 44 kilometers. Okay, so I need a small 15 meters per second burn there. I'm just going to do that, right? It's hot with huge buildings and the apartment have aces which... Aces? What's an ace? Oh, AC! Like air conditioning? I have not been to Denmark. I'd love to go. I'd love to go everywhere in the world. Google how to play KSP. Don't Google Scott Manley. That's one thing. You'll end up with the things like the Scott Manley male model, who, you know, I'm sure he worked very hard for that body, but I'm not sure that anybody looking for that is looking for him anymore. Man, I'm now half an hour over my initial estimate. I'm glad I didn't do my plan. My plan was to be taking like shots and on a regular basis to like demonstrate my ability to control this thing even when drunk, but I didn't do it in the end. Okay, 3, 15, 14, 13. This should at least get me close to the moon. 46 kilometers. Okay, so we'll get into a lunar orbit. I like how this is kind of all twisted around like that. Yeah, Walshy, no offering invites in my channel. That's a scumbag move. That is a real scumbag move. We will be tracking you down and declaring war on you. Don't think I haven't done it before. Yeah, it was one guy that... one guy I did that on who was offering invites, and we war-decked him, basically. Oh, look at this! I'm going to go straight into my 5-kilometer orbit if I do this right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this! That's kind of... that I have to say, isn't that that looks like a kind of cool orbit when you view it from there. Okay. So what happens is we come in and okay, so now we're going to flip around the backside of the moon. 4.9 kilometers. And I need to now add a maneuver. I'm using the maneuver nodes of system a lot here, but I'll probably trim it manually. I need to get it down to 5 kilometers. 4.15, and that's 15. Keep it going. 4.9, 4.8. Well, no. Come on. Just a little more. 8.8, 4.06. This is just too darn sensitive. I can't see both nodes at the same time. I'm just going to end up eyeballing this, I think. Okay, look, I know where the node is. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay. So, time to encounter. Where are we? There we go. I don't need that. Scott, you get the loop-de-loop encounter. Yes, I have got a loop-de-loop encounter kind of thing. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Almost over a shot there. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I thought that was the moon. That was in fact the planet Kerbin. It's very easy to confuse the two, obviously. Wow, this thing is really starting to become hard to control. Okay, I'm gonna fire there. The challenge is to do the Reddit challenge. That burn time does not feel correct. Okay. 4908. Please say wheels? What about wheels? Wheels, 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 wheels. Yes, I'm a DJ, but I don't DJ very much. Perhaps in the distance back, you can see piles and piles of records. I have about 10,000 12-inch records. The moon is left. Please say... Yeah, I've already said wheels, silver stones. Hello, it's Scott Manley here saying wheels for people who think that I say wheels funny. Go figure. I'm going to get into orbit. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I'm almost here. I think this is a good place to start burning now. Ah! Burn! Okay. 5, 6, 4. Okay. I'm gonna wait a little longer. Actually, if I... How long is it? 17 seconds. Both are lifeless masses beside the space program. There's a lamp hiding behind you. Yes, there is, and it's ready to jump out and, you know, cause all sorts of pain or something. Okay, we're trying to get this circularized, right? Okay, we're trying to get it. Oh dear, 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 dear. No, 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 no. Gotta make sure I don't overdo it. That's the thing. 15, 4, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so now we're there. 4, 5. We need to burn a little more like this to bring 5.87, 4.508. We're so close. 4.89, 4.54. You know what? If I do this just right. Ah! It's almost impossible to read. Let's time accelerate a touch. No, I can't time accelerate. Oh! It's 4.5. 4.5, yes! So now I have achieved limbo, right? Unless, of course... Does anybody know if there's a 4.5 kilometer mountain on the moon? Do you think companies like... I'm so happy to see SpaceX doing their thing. That is very important, I think. Say elephant like with a W, like whale? Whale-elephant? All hail Lamp, the bringer of light. I don't know how to pronounce that Scriven. Pikachu. 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 Cool whip. Praise the sun. Minecraft. I think. Sorry, KSP is more my thing because I'm an expert in. I know lots of things about astronomy, whereas I don't know a lot of things about mining. One thing I do know about mining, in Scotland we have a lot of mines, and when you mine, right, you go down, you're like digging out coal, well you pull out dirt and crap as well, all the stuff that you don't want when you're mining. So what you do is you pile this to the side in a giant thing called a spoil heap, right? Which in Scotland we would call a bing. Which means that in Scotland, Microsoft's search engine has the worst possible name. It's almost as bad as the Chevy Nova, which in some languages translates to doesn't go, which is a bad name for a car. Background deep space. Well, what about background radiation? In deep space, the background radiation comes in a couple of forms, right? You have the cosmic microwave background radiation. What that is that dates back to the early part of the universe where you essentially had a giant... The universe was gas, right? It was expanding outwards and it was cooling. And once it reached a certain critical temperature, it stopped being ionized and it became transparent. And at that point, all the photons that were trapped by the ionized gas started flying out. Now, space kept on expanding, and those photons, which were like, infrared photons or whatever, thermal photons, they have been stretched out to microwave photons now, and that's why you see the cosmic microwave background radiation. Whatever direction you look, you see the echoes of the Big Bang. My favorite social media is probably Twitter, simply because it is my job to know all about Twitter. What's my favorite leg? Surprise, mofo! I loved the video you did with the neighbor, yes. Still didn't do it particularly well because I still haven't managed to complete that 8-part challenge. I gotta go all the way around, right, to make this thing legit. Too legit to quit. The audio, I know the audio is not in sync with the video. It's relatively in sync. I don't know how to fix it, right? It's looking fine here. I can't fix it basically without shutting down the entire stream, right? There's nothing I can do at this point. I'm sorry. Is the video for the game out of sync? Have you? Yes, I used to go to Newcastle quite regularly. My dad had business with somebody down there, and we had a couple of friends. We would go to their house and stay there occasionally. We met them on holiday, I think. Alaska. Alaska's awesome. I know a guy called Scott from Alaska. 2 seconds now? Wow. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately, without stopping the entire stream. So, yeah, guys, I'm really sorry the audio is out of sync. Is that cool? You can see just how out of sync they are. Good news, everyone! I've discovered a new way to return. Good news, everyone! I'm in a 4.5 kilometer orbit. What kind of American accent? Well, I got this tomato here, and I sliced it up and I put it in the sandwich, and what do you know? It was a really tasty sandwich. And I didn't even put in no bacon in there. Okay, so somebody asking about telescopes. Let me just turn this. See that white thing there? That is a 12-inch Dobsonian telescope. It is the size of a water heater, if you have such things. Well, I don't stream on Twitch because nobody comes to see me on Twitch. I have a relatively small number of people. Okay, so I've done my thing. Now I'm gonna add my maneuver. I think I've done enough of this orbit to go back. Okay, 966. That's a really interesting orbit there. I'm gonna do... Oh, there we go. Don't need to go quite so fast, do I? Now, what would be really cool would be if I could match... If I could make sure I was able to land somewhere cool. But I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to do this. Ready? Will there be a... I would like to... There is Kerbal Live Feed, which is something of a multiplayer mod. I would like to, play that at some point, I guess. Hello from Australia! Yeah, the video is faster. Everybody's telling me that the video is faster, and I can't fix it. I'm going to have to, finish the stream up. That's the problem. This will be recorded, and I will probably fix it in the recording. I don't know what Hank Hill sounds like. I mean, I kind of have an idea. What do you use? I like to look at Nebula. I like YouTube's live stream system. I found Twitch to be terribly buggy the last few times I've used it. It's been broken, and also I find morons just posting links all the time, and I have to like have bots and stuff. I think that's retarded that they don't have basic protections. I think Twitch, I don't know, Twitch just doesn't seem to... Yes, it's very easy to fly into the sun. You use a bielliptic transfer maneuver to do so. Okay, and here we go. So I'm just going to burn, and that will send me homewards at last. So we completed 2 challenges that way. The one that I don't think I have enough fuel to complete is the landing near the arch. There's another lamp. There's a light that never goes out. Come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Save that there, and then bring it down. Okay. So now I'm done. I'm heading back home. I completed 7 out of 8. All right, because the one, unless this one. Oh yeah, you also have up here. Actually, let me turn around again. Up there, you can just see sitting on that box. That is a 5-inch Maxtov Cassegrain telescope, which I use for planetary photography. The dog is sitting next door. I'll bring him through in a minute, if you will. Yeah, it's very easy to escape Kerbal system entirely. It does not take much effort at all. Where's the planet I'm leaving? There we go. Bye-bye, Moon. Good night, Moon. Okay, so we're gonna probably fly up over the pole. And if I could figure out a way to land near something, that would be awesome. Look at this. It's kind of cute. Nut. What about nut? I cannot say nut. You're nutty. Okay. So where am I going to come down? Oh wow, I wonder if I can get near the space center. Okay, let's try. That's there. What I should do. Okay. La na 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 na. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens if I burn this way. Oh crap! I could have adjusted this. Where's the... It's there. That's where I need to go. I think that's going to be a tall order to adjust my orbit that much. But you know what? I don't need much here. I probably should leave my thing up here. Oh, it's getting there. Maybe I can make it to the space center. That's what I'm aiming for, right? Oh crap. Not good, not good. Come on, come on. If I can get to their space center, then I can claim the final thing. Okay, and what I need to do, I still need to go north, but I need to go backwards a little. Come on, this is concentrating really hard here. move this over it. That's what I need to do. This is so close to be able to getting the final part of this challenge. If I can land. Oh, my trajectory is getting too high. So I need to do a little bit of this. And I gotta save a tiny amount of fuel for landing. 45, okay. I need to flatten my trajectory now. Nope. Flatten my trajectory. La 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 da da Katamari Damacy. Katamari Damacy is amazing and everybody should play it because it is just fabulous in every single way. Okay, I'm so close to this thing. Okay. A little bit more north. Okay, 31. Okay, look, this is so close to be able to doing the final part of the challenge. There was two options. One was to land at an arch, but I didn't think I had enough fuel. Instead, I'm going to try landing at the space center, right? Which is going to be complicated, but let's try this. So, are we ready? The thing is, I'm going to have to rely on the aero braking to put me in the right place at the right. Oh, look. I'm going to have to point north again. I'm going to trim my trajectory again. I'm going to overextend a little. But at this point, like, I'm down to, like, almost no fuel. I think I might actually need to... So what I'll do is I'm going to point downwards, right? And hopefully that will help kill my trajectory a little faster. You know what? I need to change my camera here. So I won't be turning my head. Are we ready? Are you ready? Opinions on the Saturn V was the most amazing piece of machinery. You know, it's interesting to see the redesign that they've done on the engines, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna head down. There it is there. Where is it? What am I looking for? Oh, fire! Fire! Yes, kill my velocity. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Where's this space center? I thought it was in here somewhere. Oh, is it over there? Oh, there it is, there. Damn it. Come on! Actually, what I need to do is point downwards. So I make sure I go downwards faster, and that'll grab me. That's where I want to go. Ah. Okay, well, it'll be a bit of a walk. How close do I have to be to the space center? What do I think? Well, Zeta, I did actually do a thing earlier. Okay, so I can reload this. I'm going to reload this thing, because I think I can get closer, right? Are we ready? Well, we have a bit of fuel left. Okay, 19. So, bring up the thing again. Using what resources I have, I think I can get closer. So, first thing is to go more in that direction. Right? And then, second thing is to go down more. And at this point, it's literally a case of pointing downwards. And that will bring me down much faster. Okay, that might get me closer to the target, right? Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. Totally ready to go again. Ready? I want to see how close I can get. Because there was two options. One was to land at the hostile space center. So if we can do that, then that will actually... Have I ever punched a Asian baby? Only in some imaginary video game. What's the baby in Super Meat Boy? I think he's just a regular Caucasian. He's a Caucasian. Okay. Right, where is it now? You know what? I can't fix the video and audio being out of sync. It's a problem that I'm just stuck with. There's where I'm going. Okay, let's try pointing this way. I'm pretty close now. Okay. Parachute. Well, I'm a little closer. The Kerbin its landing is not the problem. Is that I wanted to land relatively near that thing there. So I need to go lower and more north. Right? So reload again. This will be me. I gotta complete this challenge so I get the hard mode. Okay, point it again. Point it north. More that way. Excellent. And then drop it down more. So I've got to point downwards and we'll bring it down to like 25 kilometers. Okay. That might kill our orbit sooner. Ready? T... And we should just like run time acceleration in. 4 times time acceleration. Keep up the good work. La 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 la. What are my thoughts on Space Odyssey? Oddity is a very important, hugely important record. I mean, how can you not love that record? Have you heard the EVE Online version of it? This is ground control to Boatman's Thrones. You're really getting there. Okay, well. Oh, this is so close. Like, see him once again. Okay. It's almost walking distance. I should probably not time accelerate, right? Go with less speed. Yeah, that's a bit of a long walk to get over there. I just want to see, can I land? Will this thing land? I wonder how this will land, other than badly. Oh, this will totally descend. And then when the engines come up towards the ground, it'll be a quick burst. Yes, you see? Totally. But I think I can get it on that space center. Of course I like Space Oddity. Oh yeah, everything's lagging, right? Okay, we gotta go even further north. Even further north. Actually, I gotta go this way. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay, try that. And then point downwards. I'm going to point to 24 kilometers now. Kerbin periaps could be lower. There we go. Finally, again. Commander Hatfield. Yes. I'm not gonna go EVA. I'm gonna go EVA when I land. This is the last one. This has to be closest, right? But I think it's cool that I just by fluke I managed to almost come in almost the right place. I still think I'm a little south of it, but I think this will put me closer than the other options so far. In fact, this might put me on the wrong side of the mountain now. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go... Come on. Get a little higher. Since I don't need the engine, I can go this way a little. Oh, there's the engine gone. Parachute out. How long does it take to walk over there? Oh, man. I'm still ending up south. I kind of do want to do this. I do want to do this. I know I can do this, damn it. Okay. It's because the planet is rotating out of my way. Okay. So pointed on the 45-degree vector. Okay. Science here. We're going to apply numbers. Gonna go till it says 10, and then we're gonna point straight down and we're gonna drop 24.5 this time, right? This is getting close. It's just a question of not overshooting. Okay, 24.5. That's a nice trade-off. Once again, time accelerate. Wish list for space telescope. And can you describe what that in a KSP video? I'm not sure. Do you like Vsauce? Yeah, sure, I like Vsauce. Drop the bombs. I don't have any. Well, half an hour walk is a long time. I remember seeing Minifig trying to walk across the surface of the moon in some live stream, and I thought, you know, I was not impressed, I think, I guess, by the notion of having to walk miles across the moon. Okay, you know what? Upwards! We're gonna go travel upwards a little, so... I think I'm getting further and further away from this thing. I don't get it. We're pointing at 270 and we're still... It seems that whatever I do, I don't get any closer. Well, I'm just going to leave this running. I guess this is as close as I'm going to get. I can see it there. I should probably deploy my parachute, right? And we're going to use a bit of hardware-assisted litho braking here. We're moving at orbit, surface speed 13 meters per second. There we go. Get onto the surface and then we're going to run around. Why is the Pegasus... Why? Because it's launched from a subsonic aircraft, because it's a whole fuel-saving thing. They lift it up and it's got a 3-stage solid rocket motor, and that's what they use. It's pretty cool. I actually built a really good Pegasus recently using the Stragatsky as the base. The problem was that I couldn't find a fairing, and Fairing Factory doesn't work anymore, so I was somewhat disappointed to find out that I was unable to, you know, get my... I was going to be unable to build my awesome thing. Okay. So I have no idea how far this thing is out. I think it's time to say bye-bye. Seriously? Any last questions? All those Brady Harron's collab channels in the University of Nottingham are oh yeah, Brady, he does the he's Numberphile, right? He does like infinities and things like that. I don't think I'm that interested in waiting that long. Because like you can see where I am. Actually, look, you can see how far I've moved, right? That's oh, wait a second. Yeah, that's it. For some reason, going straight vertical didn't work. Gotta go all the way over there. You see how close I am, though? Ah. Yeah, you know, Adam, I think you're kind of right on that. That I need to, you know, I did try lining things up. I don't know why it isn't quite working. It's very disappointing. Oh. Yeah, this is going to take a small eternity. I'm actually interested in figuring out how to actually do. I'm not gonna get more drunk, right? I think that there's not. This is it. Johnny Walker Green Label. Okay. I'm gonna reload one last time. One last time. Okay, so I guess I can change focus to Kerbin, right? Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm coming over the top. Ah, so my compass is is strange. So yeah, if I point north, then that's the most efficient way for me to adjust my trajectory there, right? Whereas flying northeast doesn't change anything. Okay, so now 28. You have to remember that this thing is basically moving sideways at 180 meters per second, right? So 1.4, let's make it 11, right? Right, now the next thing I'm going to do is point downwards and get to about 25 kilometers, right? Bring this down to 25. 3. So you see, I can adjust my prediction from here, right? Now it's just a case of time accelerating. I'm going back to the space center. I'm trying to land at KSC2 again. There we go. You just need to aim further north of the space center. Yeah, maybe. It's in there. Okay, you know what I need to do? Is point north. Come on. Just go that way a little. Oh man, the air's really grabbing me now. Oh, crap. Ah, there we go. Okay, parachute time. So I guess I was landing there. Oh, it's so much more visible here. I don't know if that's really that much closer though. I've made mods in the past, right? The mods I made were really boring things. So This is because I don't have the instrumentation to do this thing correctly. Okay, so I'm going to burn north, and I burned until 11, so I'm now going to burn until it says 11.10.0, right? So I'm looking at my liquid fuel reserves. Okay, now I'm going to burn a little more. Burn until it says 10. Okay, and then I'm going to point straight down. So this is like searching for the exact thing that we want. So we're going to bring it to 20, just under 25. There, 20. Okay. And once again, time accelerate. You get to fly big nipples. I think some of the nose cones actually look like big nipples. But they look like blue, closer, you know, things, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. You need to use... The planet is rotating. Yes, I know the planet's rotating. I think I might still have to go a little further north, or maybe not. Okay. Turn off on SAS. I need to burn sideways a bit. Come on. Oh, this is not wanting to turn. I'm gonna adjust my trajectory northwards a little more. It does not want to turn. Come on! Okay, this is about as close as I'm gonna get, I think. I mean, we're almost in the valley with it. Almost. You can see it! Look, you can see make the thing out there, right? Well, that's gonna have to do. This is 500 Silverstones. This is video 500. This will turn into video 500. That's why I sang the... No, my dog isn't behind me. But I will bring Doggy out. Okay. Oh, look, you get totally squished underneath it. Okay, where are we going? We're going this way. Time accelerate. Look, there's a giant hole in the ground where the base is. Okay. Let's go and get Doggy. Hey. Yeah, it will come up as the 500th video. That's how it works out. Okay, come on. I'm just trying to hold this down while I go and grab my doggy. Here we have Lucky. Hi. So he's we don't know, he was a stray, so he's like part Chihuahua, part something. And you know, we took him in, and he's really nice and cool, and yeah, you know, we figured that the new Daft Punk song is clearly named in his honor. That's what we reckon, because he's the most awesome doggy that I've ever had. He's the only doggy I've ever had. Too cute. So yeah, this is Lucky. Mega pack test. Oh right, your mega pack. Yeah. Wow. Well, anyway. Well, if we just bring the camera up. Look. We can see his journey to the Kerbal Space Center. I think, like, seriously, I think I've done everything, right? What did I do? I used the snowflake achievement, the minimal number of parts, budget crisis. I went interplanetary 1, interplanetary 2, did asteroid hugging, I did limbo, and buzzing the tower, and now number 8 is landing more or less near the Space Center 2, right? Which, as far as I'm concerned, counts for 8 achievements, and therefore I've managed the Reddit achievement. And I'm sorry, that his name is Lucky, right? But anyway, I think it's time to say bye-bye, right? We're going to cut this off. And I got to figure out how to do this. So, see ya around. We're going to go and switch this to live.